Well, guys, what a result that was. As you can see by the title, we just finished off a game with Nottingham Forest, a team that we've already beaten once this year and we beat them at the end of last year. But we've come out victorious with a 2-0 win against Nottingham Forest. We came into this game after the back of the international break, where prior to the international break, we obviously recently had a new manager and we finished off with him. He won 2 and lost 1, I do believe. But we finished at the end of the international break beating Derby 2-0. It was a great win. Goals from Connor Chaplin and the main man, Victor Adebayo. So we came into the game off the back of that and obviously a well-deserved break. As for Forest, they went into the international break off the back of a great 2-0 win against Wickham. Prior to that, they also beat Coventry. So Nottingham Forest were starting to pick up a bit of form based on their previous poor results. Based on their team, they should not be where they are. They've got some quality players from back to front on that pitch and a great manager in Chris Hooton after losing their other manager, Labarucci. I probably butchered that name, but I apologise. But we came in, like I say, came into this game. Team news wise, it was the usual team with Watling in net, Solbauer, Hellick, and Anderson with Styles left, Britton right, Matty James, Mowat, Woodrow, Chaplin, and Dom Freezer up top. The team I would have gone for, our strongest team on paper. Obviously, back to the 5 substitute rules, which really helped us today. Throughout the first half especially, we hit the crossbar twice, and they had some very close chances. Realistically, this game ended 2-0, but it could have been about 4-4 or 5-4 to one at teams. Some of the chances, not just chances, but some of the close chances were like, how did they not go in? Lyle Taylor had a few chances. We hit the bar twice in the first half from Woodrow and Chaplin. Woodrow also hit the bar in the second half. That should have been the goal. They missed a couple of good chances. Walter made a great save. Herbie Kane came on in the second half and put a free kick just wide. And then Dominic Freezer should have also scored a header in the second half. But we made a few changes. We brought the likes of Victor Adebayo came on. But who was the first substitution? It was for... We obviously, with the 5 subs, you can only do 3 actual subs, but you can do 5, so you got to do make your 5 within the 3 lots. The first one we did a double sub. We brought Clarkador on, and I think it was Clarkador. It was Thomas and Clarkador, I do believe. Mowat and Freezer came off, and then we did a second double substitution where Victor came on for Chaplin, and Herbie Kane came on for Matty James, and then Clarkador came on for Mowat in the second batch, where Victor came on for Chaplin. And then later on, after we were 2-0 up, I'm going to talk about the goals in a sec. We then brought on Jordan Williams, who were back from injury. Great to see him back from injury. Came on for the fullback, CALLUM Britton. But for the first goal, eventually they were finally in goal in the game. It was looking like a 0-0, but not a boring 0-0. It would have been one of the most entertaining 0-0s possible. But the first goal, it came from Clarkador, who came on minutes prior to the goal, had it on the left side. Played the ball down to Victor Adebayo. He beat his man on the touchline, squared it back to Styles, who just got moved into the centre mid because Mount went off, and he put it in the top corner. And as he hit it, we're rising, and he hit the back of the net. And what a goal that was. That's goal of the month contender already. And just after the last one being announced, which Mount got. And also Mount's other goal will be in it. I'm rambling, but I'm just so buzzed with that win. What a finish that was by Callum Styles. And then later on, it was the other wing back that created the goal. Callum Britton got the ball on the edge of the box, right hand side. He then skipped forward, beat the fullback on the touchline again, squared it to Woodrow, put it in the back of the net, who deserved a goal today, after hitting the crossbar twice. The first goal, their keeper were complaining incredibly that Victor Adebayo's ball went out of touch. It might have touched the touchline, but as we know in football, the whole ball's got to go over the line. I haven't seen the replay, but the commentators who had the replay there did say that it didn't go over the line, which was great. And to be honest, I did feel we were going to lose the game at one point because there was a bit in the second half where Forest were dominating us. Like I say, their team on paper is incredible. They should not be where they are. The switch ball that they were doing, that Lyle Taylor up front, he is some player. I'm not sure who were playing next to him. I think it was that Guerrero. I probably butchered his name. I apologise, Forest fans, if there's any of you watching. But it looked to me like, it felt like Lyle Taylor up front by his sen. He didn't have much support aside of him. But Lyle Taylor is some player and he will score even more goals than what he already has this season. But what a win from the Reds. That win takes us up to 12th, which is mid-table, which I'm buzzing about. I do believe we're 8 points in front of relegation, which is the main priority. I'm not getting out of depth here, but we are 8 points, it's 6 points off the playoffs. We won't get the playoffs, but it's always nice to have that in view. And to only be 6 points away, that is nice to see. But yeah, we're up to 16 points, I do believe. And it's nice. Valerian Ismail's come in. He's kept the same formation, except obviously he's mixed about with the front three. But he's made a huge impact. Besides the Cardiff game, which losing to Cardiff won't be too bad because they are a good team. Besides the manner that we lost to Cardiff, we've been exceptional since he's come in. Our defensive structure has been amazing. Like Solbar blocked one, where I think it was Joe Lolly. Came over to back. Callum Britton misjudged the header. Lolly touched it. It was bouncing. He volleyed it. And he might have had a chance going in, but he smashed Solbar in the face. And the way Michael Solbar puts his body on the line is incredible. That back three, in my opinion, is incredible. Especially with Hellick and Anderson. Anderson is some player. And once again, a massive shout out to Callum Britton. Wow, what a signing he has. He has been. When we signed him, I didn't personally think he was going to be anything special. Because I didn't know much about him. But wow, some player he has been, honestly. Some player. But yeah, that's the game, guys. If you have enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Sorry I didn't live stream. Busy once again. But obviously, match report. If you have enjoyed watching, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We move on to Brentford Tuesday. It's going to be a very, very tough game. Every game's tough. They did draw with Wickham 0-0. So I don't see why we can't bring them to our place and beat them. Why not? It's a championship. Let's go on a run. We're already on a kind of a run. But we're doing so good. I love watching my team. And it's immense. I wish I could be there. And I bet you guys wish you could too. Like I say, if there's anyone new, please subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you on next Tuesday. Come on, you Reds.